Fry takes Leela to an upscale restaurant. The meal alone costs $80. But when Bender orders a few slices of truffle, the bill shoots up to $30,000. Fry can't possibly afford that. A mob boss steps in and pays for him, on the condition that Fry will do something for him later. Amy explains that truffle harvesting depends entirely on pigs, but Earth has over-harvested its supply, so now people have to search for truffles in the truffle belt out in space. All dressed up, Bender decides to head off and strike it rich. At the truffle belt, Bender tries to persuade someone to give him a pig, but the pig refuses. Then he discovers a pig auction. Each pig goes for $800 and they sell out instantly. Bender wants 1-2 pig, so the seller agrees. He'll pay Bender to take away a lousy, unwanted pig. The little pig is thrilled. Finally, someone has picked him. To work, pigs need a muzzle, or they'll eat all the truffles. Bender learns that harvesting here is fully mechanized. Armed with only a tiny shovel and a tiny hamlet of a pig, Bender becomes the laughingstock of the locals. Whenever Little Ham finds a truffle, it gets snatched away immediately. Even if Bender is already holding it, excavators scoop it up and toss it onto the conveyor belts. On flat ground, Little Ham is ignored. In mud, he struggles to walk, but in tight spaces, he and Bender make a good team and finally find their first truffle. They trade it for $3,000. But once the commissions are taken out, they're down to just one bill. Bender decides to quit, but Little Ham detects an even richer truffle source. The inspector warns that no one who goes there ever comes back. Bender goes anyway. The place looked like endless grass until the hoverboard suddenly dropped. The ground was actually the treetops. They jumped straight down, dig anywhere, and you'd hit one. Bender digs out an entire sack of them. While climbing back up, he finds the skeletons of previously workers. Higher up is the habitat of giant stick bugs. Bender falls and impales himself on spikes. Luckily, he's not human. Reaching the ground again, he escapes on a hoverboard, but something stirs in the leaves. A leaf dragon. Bender breaks hard and smacks the beast with his truffle bag, but ends up yanked off balance and tied to a tree. The leaf dragon eats Little Ham first, until Fry and the others arrive just in time and kill the dragon. The mob shows up too. They snatch the truffles right out of Bender's hands. Bender decides not to take Little Ham with him. He removes the pig's muzzle and gives him a truffle as a parting gift. At the Gourmet Awards, the Hedonism bot wins first prize. Next came the truffle tasting segment. When they crack open the crate, they find a fat pig. Little Ham couldn't stop eating truffles after Bender fed him one. He sneaked into the truffle crate and devoured everything. Everyone decides they should eat the fat pig. But Hedonism bot declares that Little Ham is a true gourmet himself, and even more deserving of the trophy.